Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Tuesday, February 24th.
Yeah.
Skipped yesterday. We finally got to play D&D with buddies. Today, after work, we're making dinner. Beth's making chicken and hot sauce. I'm making chicken wings and hot sauce. Same vibes. But we're doing movie day. And it's Beth's turn to choose a movie. What are you choosing?
The last Breaking Dawn.
The Last Breaking Dawn?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's up here somewhere. It's like we don't got a lot of movies on our shelf to choose from anymore. Yeah. So, we're gonna watch the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. It's been a very long time. We started the Twilight movies before the flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of paused because I was like, I need to rewatch them. Because it had been too long. And then eventually we were like, we don't want to keep waiting. So we decided I didn't need to rewatch them. We watched like a summary thing or something.
I think so.
Yeah. Just to catch me up and remind me of what had gone on.
I just verbally told you.
Yeah. And we resumed going through them. And we've been doing that, every other week for the last few weeks. And we're now on to the final Breaking Dawn Part 2, in which I hope to get to see some actual, vampire fighting, European vampire issues. I don't know. It's like where we last left off. Bella just became a vampire and had a baby who bonded to werewolf friend Jacob. We were in the middle of stuff. Like is she gonna live or unlive? But yeah, so we're hopping into it. We're gonna have some dinner and settle in and watch the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. And I would give Breaking Dawn Part 2 7.8 out of 10.
Is that the highest?
Yeah, it's the highest.
It's the best one.
It is definitely the best one.
It's the best one. It
is definitely the best one. And in part from the other movies setting up things for it. Mm-hmm. It's still a little bit from the back of the box here. In the final chapter of the Twilight Saga phenomenon, the birth of Bella and Edward's child brings conflict between Bella and her lifelong friend Jacob. And an all-out war between the Cullens and the Volturi. Okay, so that conflict between Bella and her lifelong friend Jacob lasts for 2 minutes.
Correct.
It feels like, was it more in the book? Did it take her longer to adjust in the book? It felt like it was a outburst and then completely ignored.
Maybe, but not much. She accepts it, I feel pretty easily. Mm-hmm. Because they have the Volturi to worry about. Jacob's trying to protect her daughter. The Volturi are trying to kill her daughter. So,
yeah.
Priorities.
So generally the plot is, Bella has woken up now as a vampire. Mm-hmm. Takes way too long to be all where's my daughter?
No, she says it pretty quickly.
No, she doesn't. She's all worried about her boy first.
So she, makes out with him real quick.
She's probably making out with him for at least as long as she ended up being mad at Jacob for bonding with her daughter.
But then she immediately is like, oh, I want to see Renesmee. And he's like, you should eat first.
Yes, and that part's fine. But how long it took before she said, where's Renesmee? That's the part that I'm like, you died in childbirth. How is that not your first concern? Mm-hmm. How is boy toy your first concern? Mm-hmm. Anyways.
I mean, it's her husband, so.
So waking up from that, adjusting to new family dynamic, which is wild and fun, as all of a sudden Jacob is just cool with the Cullens. Mm-hmm. And they're just always hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
So there's that. Other than that, Alice has her visions, and it's all oh, the Volturi are thinking that Renesmee is an immortal child, is a child that was turned into a vampire. Mm-hmm. Which they do not like because children have temper tantrums and can't control. So when they have vampire powers, they destroy villages. So not allowed.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It tracks.
But yeah, so that's a whole little mess, and so they're coming, but not for a while. They take a while to get there.
Well, they're building up their case to show that the Cullens are bad and are breaking rules and need to be punished, and justice must be sought out. So
yeah,
they're taking their time.
Yeah, so they're all doing all that. Meanwhile, that gives the Cullens plenty of time to gather friends, and like a lot of them, I'm like, can I get a movie about this character or this family?
They are like not way more but they're like way more fascinating.
Okay. They're so much more fascinating. And this is the thing. She did the same thing with The Host. She built a great world, but that's just kind of off in the background. We're focusing on these people.
Yep.
And I'm like, but no. But
the world. Why? I want to see the world.
Like, like the whole thing with for one, a lot of the other families generally feed on people. So they're more normal vampire.
Yep. Yeah, there's only one other family, their Alaskan friends, that don't.
Okay. But yeah, so there's that. So that would be for cool movies. Like, Rami Malek is in it, and he's got, like, his whole, like, elemental control thing. Like...
That's cool.
It is real cool, and, like, he's got a whole family dynamic where he's kept weirdly hidden, and things like, there's a great story there. I don't know much of a story, but like there's one of them the whole time I'm like, why do I know that guy? What do I know him for? It's Legolas's dad. Yeah. Legolas's dad is in it.
But he's like an old American soldier, and that's
which really that could be like a almost like the Wolverine kind of story of going through time, all these different wars kind of thing. I've never seen that movie. I need to see it. But I know, like, the concept from the trailer, and I'm like, that could just be that kind of concept with vampire going through wars of history.
Right.
Like,
just always fighting on the American side. Dang it, the British invasion yet again.
Yeah. But I mean, that'd be cool. The history with the Russians, Vladimir, and what's his face? I don't know.
Stefan.
Yeah, Vladimir is a very recognizable. It just sounds vampire. It sounds like with them and talking about their castles being burned because of stuff. Like that's the story I want. Not even like they're more modern. They're brooding. They're we hate the Volturi because of what they did. No. I want why they did it. That period piece in medieval times.
Then come in and ruin their castle and
where basically they say no, we're imposing rule. You're not allowed to, because they were just openly vampires.
Right. They're like, hey, everyone knows what we are, and they worshipped us like gods. Yeah. They would give us sacrifices, and it was great.
Yeah. So it's like all of those characters, I'm like, I want their story.
There's 2 cool Amazon women that have like super cool powers. I bet there's some fun stories there. We only hear a lot about them. It's like,
what kind of culture is like that would be a very different thing. Like I don't know how well of a movie that would, but that's because like they're mysterious and
mysterious, yeah.
So but yeah, lots of fun stuff, lots of very, very diverse cultured allies drawn forth, basically as the Cullens bring forth people to say, look, it's not an immortal child, this is a mortal child, there's blood in there, you want that, don't take it.
Don't take it.
But we just need witnesses that the Volturi are wrong. And so they're gathering that. Alice and Jasper. I remembered it, yes.
Good job.
They run off, leaving clues behind, largely to manipulate the way things are so that there's the proper memory, so that at the end, the Volturi and their army meet in a big snowy field against the Cullens and their friends. And they give a little proof of, hey, this isn't an immortal child. No laws are broken. But of course, the Volturi still want to start a fight because they want to do what they want to do.
Yeah, which is take people of power and fold them into the ranks of the Volturi.
Yeah. So they're just messing with that. And Alice comes back and she's all like, here, let me show you, because she sees the future and he can see people's memories. So she's like, here, come and look at the future I've seen. And then we think that things are going and that he's not listening. He doesn't care. He wants his fight. It doesn't matter. And the battle ensues. And it is epic, and I was exciting. It was fun. They got wolves on the side. They got vampire versus vampire. It's with like the elemental things and like the earth opening up, like controlled earthquakes, and Bella with her protection power that she has, and all sorts of fun stuff. Electricity Girl. Fun fighting. Dramatic losses on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you the fight that you wanted. And then after, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of that.
It's a lot of fighting.
It's a lot of fighting. It is the great epic battle that the series needed. And then we go back. And it was Alice just showing him the battle that she foresaw if he starts a fight.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. I died.
I watched my
lieutenants that are making the Volturi a thing. They died. They're not necessarily happy or friends with the situation, but he is very much no, we're walking away. This is not the fight we want to have.
Nope.
Fair enough. You win this one. We're gonna worry about this in the future. Yep. They're immortals. If they can avoid messing things up too bad, they have more time to figure things out.
Yeah.
So then we end and things are all seeming pretty happy. Alice has a vision of Renesmee and Jacob sometime down the future. But at the end, part of convincing them, hey, this can be fine. Renesmee is not a threat. Alice went and got a Brazilian half-vampire. He was able to tell his story. He took about 7 years to reach full maturity. He can eat food and blood. He was able to turn somebody into presumably another half vampire?
No, she's full vampire.
Okay.
So they don't discuss that in the movie at all. That is a book-only knowledge. It seems like, from the 2 instances that we have of these immortals, Renesmee's fangs, her bite, does not have venom. There's no venom in her. She cannot turn anyone. But the boy does. He has like a venomous bite. So he turned his...
And do we know if that's just her age or...
It was because the story that we get in the book is that it was like almost immediately as a baby he like bit her seeking blood and turned her into a vampire. Okay. So.
Yeah. Well, that answers a bit because like in my thought there because it's talking about whatever this half vampire is 150, and my brain is just saying okay. Well, I guess whether through her or not. Do we end up with a vampire werewolf at some point? It's like, would Jacob end up turned as part of that? It's like, that's the follow-up story. That's the sequel I want.
I want more Jacob and Renesmee. It won't be
I also want her to continue. Well, not really. It takes, whatever. He basically has what, 7 years to wait. That's not a terribly long time. No. It's the same thing she did with the host. It's like, why aren't we getting more?
I know. The host...
Why is that woman not writing more?
Because basically she had these, like, books come out. Like, Twilight was a big phenomenon. And then, like, as far as I know, nothing from Something New Era besides Midnight Sun, which is really just Edward's side of everything. And I'm like, honestly, I don't need Edward's side. I have it somewhere. I own it. I might read it at some point.
Yeah, no, it's like, but yeah, no, so whatever. Yeah, she did weird things with the concept of vampires. She made them her own. Fine, so they sparkle. Who cares? Well,
they're just more compared to stone in general. It tracks.
You know, it's she took parts of the legend and she adjusted them to make the story she wanted. Yeah. Fine, it's a consistent world and it is fun when you get into it. A lot of the movies are pretty silly. Yes. But by the time that they have built up the characters and the setting, the conclusion here is really fun and exciting. So, I did like that.
It's good. It is a solid series. And yes, it is got some weird and silly cheesy parts. This is by far the best of the movies.
But I don't think you could just skip and go to it as the thing.
No, you unfortunately do need the full story.
Yeah.
So you gotta sit through the kind of wonky camera angles in the first one, the inconsistencies in the lore in the second one where she punches a werewolf but then breaks her hand when she punches Jacob in the third one. You're gonna have to deal with it because the fifth one's really good. It's really good. They're really good. I love them so much.
Anyways, so we finished that saga.
Whatever will I make you watch next?
Who knows? Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues.